darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, manifesting the signs of wealth, abundance and prosperity of Bhagavan Venkateshwara with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Some of the important security measures: photography, video or audio recording is strictly prohibited during all the sessions. Be on mute and be on camera. If you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the digital security officer. Exceptions are rare, and not following the above measures may lead to the removal from the program. Some important cautions. Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. This is one of the most beautiful, most exciting Bhava Samadhi Darshans of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, where we literally see the wealth and the abundance expressed in a very physical appearance, the physical body language of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as he embodies Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The very space in which you are seated becomes filled with wealth consciousness. So today, we are going to be manifesting the state, space, powers, super consciousness, and being on Kailasa of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. There's a beautiful verse from the Malini Vijayottara Tantra, the 60th verse. Katana Shakti Padatva Yadva Padavalokanat Prasadat Swakuro Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru, Kathana, by the Shaktipada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers from the Guru, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru, the Prasada, which is the ultimate goal, the space, the Paramapadam is attained. The 60th verse of the Malini Vijayottara Tantra very beautifully shares with every one of us that it is by having the Shakti Pada, which is the transmission of the spiritual energy, the spiritual powers from the Guru, that one experiences the Prasada, which is the gift, which is the essence of the entire spiritual practices that we do, the Vedic truths, Vedagamic truths that we learn. On this auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya, we are all blessed to have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. In the program today, all of us will be learning about the powerful cognitions, about abundance and wealth, and how to manifest it in our own life. And ultimately, how do we manifest the wealth consciousness in our life? By receiving the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is one of the most powerful and most ancient processes from the Hinduism, where literally our brain's neurons mirror that of the avatar, who is the living representation of the entire universal consciousness. So what is it that we'll be learning today? We'll be learning about the sacred science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. We'll be learning about Bhagavan Venkateshwara, the powerful cognitions about wealth and abundance, and what is it that is blocking our wealth, and how can we manifest wealth and abundance in our life. So this is what we'll be looking at in today's session. So all that we need to do is to make sure that we listen, we internalize the truths, we manifest the powerful cognitions that is shared, and ultimately by receiving the darshan and the initiation, make all of those truths as a part of our very life. Please listen once again. Listening, internalizing, manifesting the powerful cognitions, and ultimately by having the darshan and the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So it is by this that we can experience the space of abundance of Bhagavan Venkateshwara in every one of our life. Here, let us look at what exactly does the Bhava Samadhi Darshan mean. For all the viewers who are watching us for the first time, I request every one of you to come to the space of listening. For those of you who have already been continuously watching, I know there are so many of us who do not miss even a single Bhava Samadhi Darshan because of the experience, the joy that it brings about in our life. For all of you also, I request you to go and call as many people as possible, especially on this beautiful day of Akshaya Tritiya, which is a very auspicious day to manifest wealth and abundance in our life. Call as many people as possible so that they receive the grace and the blessings of Bhagavan Venkateshwara in their life today. Let us understand about the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. What is Samadhi? Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. So the word Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. So any aspect, Bhava, that you choose, through that Bhava, experiencing the oneness with the source is Bhava Samadhi. Knowing this aspect is the ultimate and being in oneness, which is the Sama with it, is Bhava Samadhi. For example, when you feel Bhagavan Venkateshwara is the ultimate, it is the aspect that you are choosing of the ultimate, of the cosmos, of Paramashiva. So choosing that aspect and feeling that he is the ultimate and experiencing oneness with Venkateshwara is Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So any Bhava Samadhi Darshan is basically you choosing which Bhava you want to be and experiencing that oneness with that Bhava is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Understand, the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan revolves around the fundamental cognitions that divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, which is the enlightened time-space zone, through the deities and incarnations. The divine cosmic beings manifest through the deities, which are the Archavataras, in all the temples that are there. And through the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, through the Nijavataras, the ultimate, the divine cosmic beings manifest themselves. Further down the segment, we'll be understanding what is the difference between receiving the blessings of Paramashiva, Parashakti, Venkateshwara as an Archavatara, and why it is so important for us to receive the physical darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now let us understand about the Bhava Samadhi Darshan and what are the benefits of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Please understand, the Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti. The Kundalini Shakti is the latent inner potential energy that is present in every human being. The awakening of the Kundalini Shakti results in extraordinary abilities expressing, like the power of third eye, ability to scan one's body, ability to have the remote vision, which is being able to look at farther distances with your being in a remote place, ability to have the remote vision, levitate, materialize, and much more. So the Bhava Samadhi Darshan actually awakens this Kundalini Shakti in us. It awakens the entire brain when the Kundalini Shakti gets flooded. The influx of the superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process and improves immunity to diseases. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning it into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform lives. Having the darshan or just a glimpse of the darshan is enough, and it brings lasting transformation. Literally, our entire lives of janmas of transformation from cleansing all the karmas that we have brought in our life. It raises you to the next level of the superconscious breakthrough. It is literally like hitting a reset button on your very being. Whatever you did, what do you feel guilty about, what do you feel powerless about, everything is completely wiped off and you're given a new possibility for your life. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. The neurons, the mirror neurons, activate and process all the observed movement or information of the avatar just by seeing. Please understand, what does this mean? Which means that our entire body silently, without any movement, you're just going to be sitting still wherever you are and just looking at the darshan you will see that your very brain recreates what is happening distances far away, wherever Swamiji is, and experiencing the superconscious energy that is radiated by the avatar. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism. He has been recognized by his predecessors, who are enlightened masters and adepts in Hinduism and the various fields of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of palm manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for the humanity. Here are some of the various different things that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been ordained as. First, he's been ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam, which is the Pontiff of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajnapeetham, the Tondai Mandala Adinam. Next, he is also the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam. The present 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of the Shamalapeta Sarvajnapeetham. The present Mahamandaleshwar, which is the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhada, which is the ancient and the largest apex monastic order of Hinduism. He is also the 1008th Acharya, Mahamandaleshwar, which is the head of all the spiritual leaders of Akhada, which is the ancient apex body of Hinduism. The present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharma Mukti Swargapuram Adinam. He has been elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation over 1,000 Hindu leaders. Revered as the teacher of Hinduism, most prolific, most viewed, read and watched, authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil and Sanskrit, and translated into 50 different languages with over 1,000 titles, over 20 million copies of books and articles sold, read and downloaded, over 10,000 hours and discourses, enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, respected as the commentator of all the sacred scriptures, as such as the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, and so on. Honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, reviver of the 108 ancient Hindu Sampadayas, including the Rudra Kanyas, the Rudras, the Rishis, the Rishikas, Bhairavas, Bhairavis, Sannyasis, and so on. Is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, which is the Kailasas Nithyananda Hindu University, which is the world's largest with satellite campuses in over 150 countries all across the globe. The establisher of over 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem, which directly supports every single individual to experience and express the ultimate possibility. Founder and reviver of the 100 Sarvajnapeethas all across the globe. Collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaves, and over 20 million digital books. So that is a brief introduction of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, our beloved Swamiji. Today, on this auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya, as I shared, this day is very auspicious for us to manifest wealth and abundance, important of them. So I request every one of you to come to the space of listening and listen carefully. So when you know what is it that is happening today, you can make yourself more and more prepared to receive the entire Bhava Samadhi Darshan today. So once again, I'd like to request every one of you to please come to the space of listening while we understand about the Akshaya Tritiya. This Akshaya Tritiya is an auspicious day which has been the lunar mansion for many historical events. On this day, many Hindus, we all buy gold and gold jewelry, as this is the day wealth manifests multifold. Akshaya Tritiya is also the day when the 6th incarnation of Mahavishnu happened on planet Earth as Lord Parashurama. The next understanding that we can have about the Akshaya Tritiya is this very day has witnessed a very important Leela of Mahavishnu coming down as Bhagavan Sri Krishna during the period of Pandava's exile. And that is what we're going to be understanding in this thing. The Akshaya Tritiya is the auspicious day in the month of the Vaishakya Masa in the Hindu calendar. This falls on the Shukla Paksha, the Tritiya Tithi, which is the third day of the waxing phase of the moon in the Vishaka month, which is between April to May. In Sanskrit, the very word Akshaya means never-ending, abundant, overflowing, infinite. And this is directly correlated to auspiciousness and wealth. This day, which has witnessed so many different leelas, we are going to listen to one of the beautiful leelas of Bhagwan Venkateshwara, Bhagwan Mahavishnu, as Bhagwan Krishna. During the exile, during the time when the Pandavas, the Mahabharata, were in exile in the forest, the princely Pandavas were famished for the lack of food, and their wife Draupadi, pained by the lack of food for customary hospitality to their numerous saintly guests. Yudhishthira was the eldest, did penance to Lord Surya, who gave him this bowl which would remain full forever, till Draupadi had her meals. During Rishi Durvasa's visit, Draupadi was shocked to find the bowl was empty as she had already finished eating her meal. Sri Krishna walked into the hut and asked Draupadi for food. She expressed her worry to Bhagwan Krishna. Bhagwan, he knew all the problems of the devotees and is always there, continuously available to bless us with the solution. He just playfully asked Draupadi, telling that he is hungry and he wants food. He then picked up the Akshaya Patra, which was given by Lord Surya, and there was one grain of vessel that was stuck back on that vessel. He then demonstrated his cosmic oneness by just consuming that one grain of rice. And the moment it satisfies his hunger, he completely fulfills and satisfies the hunger of all the rishis who were about to come with Rishi Durvasa. On this same day, Bhagwan Krishna relieved his friend Sudama of the cosmic baggage of his negligence towards Bhagwan Sri Krishna. When Sudama and Bhagwan Krishna had gone out to collect woods in the young age, Sudama neglected Krishna for thinking of their caste differences. Later in the future, the karma of his negligence turned upon him as poverty in his life. When he went to ask Krishna for help, Krishna was so compassionate, ever so giving, ever so loving, that he knew that he had to take the responsibility, and it is his own friend. And that is the reason Bhagwan Krishna was so friendly towards Sudama and even forgot to ask money for anything that was needed. But after some time, Krishna broke his karma by snatching away the small bag of beaten rice that Sudama had brought along when he met him. Later, when he went back to the house, he was astonished to see a golden palace in the place of his house. This is another beautiful happening on this day. This is the day you can connect with Bhagwan, Swamiji, and allow him to break our karmas, which blocks us from attracting and manifesting wealth and auspiciousness in our life. Just like how Bhagwan Sri Krishna broke the negligence of both his ardent devotees, Draupadi and Sudama, and showered them with wealth and auspiciousness in their lives. Today, we are all blessed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where he himself will be breaking all our karmic packages and patterns, and blesses us with all the auspiciousness and wealth. Next segment, we'll be looking at the manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis of Paramashiva. But before we enter into that segment, I'd like to take a few more minutes to share with every one of you about a very important happening today about the Akshaya Tritiya. So as we all knew, the Akshaya Tritiya has multiple, not just one or two, but multiple different reasons, multiple different happenings that happen on this day. The first thing that we saw is that Hindus offer gold today. Please understand, the Vedagamic tradition, the Hindu civilization itself was made of gold, was filled with gold, was rich with gold. We never believed in currency that never existed, just as zeros in the bank balance. No, we Hindus were physical, we were real, We had everything in gold that was there. That is the reason, even till date, if you go to any Orthodox Hindu family, you will see that they will own the physical gold, especially the women. Swamiji beautifully shares that apart from what the husband owns and what he works and he earns from the family, the women of the family will have a separate inflow of money, savings that they will have through the gold jewelry that they'll be having. So that is a powerful civilization that we had, where everything happened in gold. And on this day of Akshaya Tritiya, whatever gold you offer gets multiplied, multifold, just multifold. Because as you can see, today is the day when the Akshaya Patra was given, which means the never-ending amount of auspiciousness was bestowed on this day. So whoever decides to experience that very state of abundance in their life today will all be blessed by Bhagavan Venkateshwara himself in today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And let us take this time, this opportunity to intensely participate in every segment, in every session, in everything. Do not neglect anything. Everything is equally important to prepare you to receive this Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Please understand, having the Bhava Samadhi Darshan itself is rare, and even beyond that, having it on this auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya that comes only once a year is much more rare. So I request every one of you who are there, make sure that you're not missing any segment and you're listening and preparing yourself so you can receive the most of Bhagavan Venkateshwara in every one of your life. So now, we are now going to move on to the next segment of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, witnessing the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. I request all the viewers to please stay tuned.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Priya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Hello everyone. We're going to be entering the next segment of today's program, which is the power manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis of Paramashiva. The Balasans, the Nithyananda yogis, the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pandava of Hinduism, will now be demonstrating the power of third eye and sharing with all the experiences and results of this extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through the Diksha, the third eye, the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening and various other powers with the blessings and the grace of the Supreme Fount of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, seeing with the eyes blindfolded. The third eye is the cosmic browsing center, located between the brows which, upon initiation, one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye just as you would with two eyes. What are Shaktis? Manifesting powers, Shaktis, are described in the Vedas and in the Agamas as a system, a method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are divine, you need to manifest divine, and not you are man, you need to reach divine. Here, the foundation is you are Paramashiva. Your unmanifest recognizes that you are Paramashiva even if you have not yet manifested. That is why what Paramashiva is revealing through this body and through the system, through this methodology, any samyama you do on powerful cognitions, you manifest only Shaktis, powers, not siddhis. These are the direct words about power manifestation from the Supreme Fount of Hinduism. Here we have some of the differences between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. Siddhis happen on the path of enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar. Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and they may divert you from your enlightenment. Paramashiva is the source of all Shaktis. He is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakrityas, the 5 cosmic actions of Srishti, which is creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is the liberating grace for all living entities. The avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Fount of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidana, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, is the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva, as well as the revival of Kailasa, which is the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It is where the science of enlightenment and powers, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in modern day, Supreme Fount of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking pace which has never been accomplished before. The Guru Parampara. The knowledge and science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through Diksha, which is the initiation by the enlightened Gurus. The Supreme Fount of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught the sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the various disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra and Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, the science of Aushadha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana and Paramashiva Vijnana. So how do we awaken the divine Shaktis in us? Every ultimate truth, jnana, mapped into our consciousness, prajna, manifests as the possibility and power of every being, prajnana.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarva samapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774 90091.
The science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences, otherwise known as pramanas. The first, pramana, which is the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures of Hinduism. The second is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the personal account of this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation, the supreme concept of Hinduism. And last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observations and scientific experimentations. The Veda Agamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded upon. Vedas and Agamas, the Veda Agamas are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from the Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. Let us now get ready to witness a unique and exciting demonstration of this power of third eye. Here we have the Shastra Pramana, which is a scriptural reference to manifest the powers of third eye. Kapalantar mano yasya tishthanmi lita lochanaha क्रमेण मनसोदार्द्यात् Lakshaye Lakshamuttamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source. Here we have the Apta Pramana, where Bhagavan Sri Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. Natu mam shakyase drishtim anenaiva svachakshusha divyam dadami de chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita contains the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, which is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the third eye. Here we have the Atma Pramana, where Swamiji, in his own words, describes his third eye experience at the age of 10. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, in direction, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience all of that as me. Now here we have the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Study, measures and compares the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative open up third eye states using positron emission tomography, otherwise known as PET. When doing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi states, when the third eye region is active, in almost 90% of the brain is at peace. Here you have the Saksha Pramana, which are the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestations happening through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Content of Hinduism. This rare sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for the ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme Content of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, as a living incarnation of Paramashiva, Supreme Content of Hinduism, embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Content of Hinduism is gifting this pure, great science of third eye awakening, along with many other spiritual sciences, through initiation, Diksha, for millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Content of Hinduism and are experiencing the profound results as extraordinary powers in their everyday life. Let us now get ready to witness the live Sakshi Pramana, which is the demonstration of the power of third eye with the Balasans and with the Nityananda yogis. So, along with myself today, we also have Sri Mahavishnu Maharaj, who is joining us here today for this power manifestation demonstration. Nityananda Maharaj.
Nityananda Maharaj. So thank you for having me today in the segment of power manifestation. My name is Sri Mahavishnu. I'm a Balasant of Nityananda Gurukul, and I've been in the Gurukul for the past 8 years. So in today's power manifestation segment, leading us towards the Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, in today's power of third eye, we're going to be looking into various different demonstrations where we're going to be manifesting this power of third eye. So before entering into today's segment, I'll just take you forward what we're going to do and what we're going to actually manifest today. So as you can see, this is the blindfold which I'm going to wear. So this blindfold is completely tested by the ophthalmologist, and the front is the thick sheet, behind is the foam. And here's an adjustable strap. So where I can blindfold myself accordingly, and this is the blindfold which I'm going to use. So as you can see in the other camera, there'll be a set of papers of drawings which are there, and maybe close to five to seven papers of drawings, and there's a color pencils in the side. So what is going to happen when I'm going to blindfold myself and requesting any participants who are watching us from the YouTube live, Facebook live, Kailasas TV, or the Power Manifestation Coordinator to request to choose any one of the sheets where you can see they'll be numbered on each of the sheet randomly. Any number will be there. You can choose any sheet, paper sheet, and I'll be taking that and exactly coloring it as mentioned by the participant or the Power Manifestation Coordinator. So today's manifestation will be coloring with your eyes completely blindfolded. So now what's going to happen? We'll be getting, I'll be connecting myself in the space of oneness with Swamiji by chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, requesting him to grace and his blessings to manifest through the third eye.
Yes, thank you so much, Shivashankarananda Maharaj. You can go ahead and ask the volunteer to tie the eye band. And as the volunteer is tying the eye band from Shivashankara Maharaj, I'll go ahead and start chanting the Mahavakya mantra and start connecting with Swamiji in the space of oneness. Shivashankara Maharaj is a powerful power manifester who has been on multiple world tours and spreading the science of third eye, and how the science of third eye is not something of fantasy or myths, but this is the power which can be used in our everyday lives. And now, as Shivashankara Maharaj's eye band has been tied, we're now going to be connecting with Swamiji in the space of oneness, remembering him in our third eye, and start chanting the Mahavakya mantra. Om Nithyananda Paramash. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, Maharaj, you can go ahead.
Yes. So now we're going to be having the pictures projected in the screen. And as the pictures are projected in the screen, we are going to be choosing one picture and one color. And Shivashankara Maharaj is going to be choosing the appropriate picture and the appropriate color. You can now have the pictures projected on the screen. Yes. And so now we're going to be choosing the Veena as the picture to be colored, and going to be colored with a red color pencil. Yes. And the Shivashankara Maharaj gets ready to color the Veena with the red color pencil. Yes, Shivashankara Maharaj has correctly selected the Veena and the red color pencil and is now coloring the Veena with the red color pencil. This power of seeing with the eyes blindfolded is nothing but a side effect, a result, as a way of testing that the third eye is awakened. Swamiji beautifully says again and again, when the third eye is awakened, the first sign, the first power, the first side effect of it would be the power to see with the eyes blindfolded. The third eye is mentioned as, it's called the cosmic browsing center of the human body. It is through the third eye our body connects to Kailasa, connects with the knowledge repositories of the world, and downloads all, not only Shaktis, but all the powers as well. The third eye is the cosmic browsing center where whatever we want, just like the internet, whatever software we want, whatever files we want, everything can be downloaded directly off the internet. And so the third eye is more or less the same thing, where whatever knowledge repository you are trying to access, whatever powers you want to manifest, all of them can be manifested through the third eye. And now, coming back to the coloring, which Shiv Shankar Maharaj is doing, you can see that he is not just scribbling or coloring it for the sake of coloring, but taking time to go into the details and color the small, color each and every bit, coloring within the lines of the picture. And you can see to what level of detail he must be able to see with the blindfolds on. And so this is just a testament to the strength and the power of third eye awakening, which happens due to the initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Yes, Maharaj, thank you so much. So now we're going to be moving on to the next picture to color. I think we can move on to the Trishul, which is then the page underneath. Yes. So we're going to have this Trishul colored with the color of green. Shiv Shankar Maharaj has kept the red color pencil back and now has taken the green color pencil. There are multiple powers which can be manifested through the third eye. But it is only after the power of third eye reading happens, it is only when this power is manifested. It creates a base, it creates a strength, and it is from this basis of manifesting this power of reading with the eyes blindfolded, all the other powers manifest. The power of third eye reading is the basis for all the other powers to happen. And that is why again and again, Swamiji insists that we perfect, we practice, and we master this power of reading through the third eye with the eyes blindfolded. Other powers which manifest from the awakened third eye are powers like remote vision, which is seeing from distances far off and far away, Gura Drishti, hearing from distances far off and far away, as well as the body scanning. Scanning one's body, diagnosing them for health, mental, psychological problems, not only giving the diagnosis, but also giving them the solution as well, a prescription. What should that person do to heal themselves of these ailments? And so the third eye is an all-in-one power, where not only does it identify the problems, but gives the solutions as well. A lot of people come to the understanding that having this kind of power easily corrupts a human being, and there is the risk of people misusing or abusing these powers. That is the key in the case of siddhis that may happen, because siddhis happen due to your own penance, which at all the times do not manifest properly and can mislead you and take you away from your path of enlightenment. But in the case of Shaktis, that is not true, because the fundamental base of Shaktis is the principle of Advaita, principle of oneness, being in love with Paramashiva. And so from that context and from that one powerful cognition, you cannot, this being diverted from the true path of enlightenment can never happen, because the Shaktis are intelligent, the divine intelligences, independent intelligences to themselves. And now we can see that Shiv Shankar Maharaj has successfully colored the Trishul with the green colored pencil. So thank you so much, Shiv Shankar Maharaj, for beautifully demonstrating this power of third eye, reading with the eyes blindfolded, seeing with the eyes blindfolded. You can go ahead and ask the volunteer to remove your eye band. And so with this, actually, we're going to be entering to the next part of today's power manifestation session, which is the power of body scanning. So here, in this power of body scanning, one awakens to the ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions through the awakened third eye. Here we have the Shastra Pramana, which is a scriptural reference to manifest the powers of remote vision. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshma tarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyattvante vyajyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtlest to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in the source cause, Paramashiva, by the experience of successful awareness. One becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi, Adishakti, is revealed. The supreme power manifestation happens.
Complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine
Here you have the Apta Pramana, which is the reference of the power of remote vision from the Hindu
manifestation
Purana.
happens.
In the Mahabharata, the whole war is taken in scripture. Bhagavad Gita is narrated to the blind king Dhritarashtra by his trusted charioteer, Sanjaya. Sanjaya is initiated into the power of Dura Drishti, which is the remote vision, and Dura Srishti, which is the power of hearing remote distances. It is through Sanjaya's narration that humanity has received the sacred scripture of Bhagavad Gita. Here we have the Apta Pramana, which is the reference for the power of body scanning from the life of a Siddha. Tarayar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. One day, a man suffering from a severe headache comes to Agastya for healing. Agastya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small tarai, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. Agastya immediately instructs one of his disciples to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is completed, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, the disciple obtains the name Tarayara. Here we have the Atma Pramana, where in the personal life of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, the science of body scanning is time tested and authenticated. On the 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pandava of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva, reveals how Swamiji uses the power of body scanning. The paraphrasation of his own words: only when I had the multiple compound fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At the time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of the medical facilities to study the body condition and found what the problems are through body scanning, the imbalances that had happened, and where the balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. Here we have the Sakshi Pramana, which are the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestations happening through the initial disciples of the Supreme Pandava of Hinduism. And you can see here the snippets and screenshots of various social media posts from various devotees from all across the globe, sharing their experiences of remote vision and body scanning by simply connecting with the Supreme Pandava of Hinduism, simply connecting and being in oneness with Swamiji. And so now we're going to be experiencing the live demonstration of this power of body scanning. Joining us today for this power manifestation demonstration is Peter Bloomfield. Nithyanamaya. Nithyanamaya, thank you for joining us today for this power manifestation session.
Nityanandam, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So, Aya, for our audience, could you please go ahead and give a background of yourself?
Sure. I am a physician practicing in Los Angeles, and I've been formally connected with Swamiji as my guru since 2014.
Yes, thank you so much, Aya, for coming today and being a part of this power manifestation.
Sure.
Now, Shiv Shankar Maharaj is going to be manifesting this power of body scanning for all of us. And before we enter directly into the power manifestation, for the sake of our audience and to authenticate this power manifestation, to make sure no fraudulence or making sure this power manifestation is authentic. Peter Bloomfield, could you please give a confirmation for all of us that neither that Shivashankar Maharaj here or any of us for that matter neither know anything about your medical history, as well as we have not neither have pre-planned or have discussed about this power manifestation beforehand?
Nothing like that.
Yes. Thank you so much, Aya, for your confirmation. So now we're going to be sitting and connecting with Swamiji in space of oneness, remembering him in our third eye. As Maharaj gets ready and prepares himself for this power. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva.
Paramashiva. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda
Maharaj.
Maharaj, please go ahead.
So for Peter Bloomfield, for you, Swamiji very beautifully shows in the third eye is basically there is, when I was scanning, it was like 0 symptoms actually in your body, but there's 1 or 2 which just pops up, which is first thing is you have to try to consume as much as juice as possible towards your stomach. You will see some acidity which able to see some kind of acidity which is there, which is getting created in your stomach, that is there, and towards the lower of your neck, able to see that you always do some kind of exercise which is like this, that which is tiring your lower neck. That is a small one, and your elbow, towards your right elbow and your right knee also. So whenever you're sitting and you're bending your right elbow and right knee, that part of the joints which quite little hurts, and I get back. So that small feeling of hurt which is coming. So these are the few things which I'm able to see, but there is nothing major which is affecting you. And I was seeing, I was trying to scan and continue to see, ask Swamiji whether anything else more is there, and it was completely clear for your system. And while, as everybody knows, that third eye also, like, it doesn't only diagnose an issue, but even gives a healing for a particular person, and gives complete healing and a solution also. So for you, when I was able to see for a solution is try to sit as much as possible in Padmasana, in the Swamiji, how Swamiji sits for satsang, or when he comes for the Bhava Samadhi darshan, in the same position of Padmasana. Try to sit as much as possible. Maybe try to do at least 1 hour per day or 2 hours per day. try to practice this. Try to always practice this kind of posture when you sit. And second thing is always whenever you are restless, I will see many point of time, either through your work, in your career, when you are doing your doctor work, or when you are coming back to your home and you're meeting people, you are oftenly restless. So try to that point of time only, try to sit in Padmasana and keep your hands in Samana Mudra, means hand completely locked in this position. Try to sit for 1 hour and 2 hours. Try to just keep on having being oneness in the space of Swamiji. And you'll see whatever a type of restlessness which you have, or a small feeling of undisturbed which you have throughout the day, everything will move. You'll see within 48 hours, everything will just get disappeared, and your whole body will be aligned to what you do. Basically, your body is not aligned. When I was scanning and asking Swamiji to request him to show, he was basically telling you are not completely aligned for your all your activities, but you're completely integrated to Swamiji. But aligning your body is not completely getting aligned to each and every single activity you do. So for that to happen, try to do this, and you'll see within a couple of days, your body will be fit into what you do also, what you have to do, and what you are going to do. Your whole body will completely act to it, listen to it, and make it happen. And you'll have a healthy life. So these are the few things which Swamiji very beautifully shows here.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj. Yeah, my body is very healthy. Grace of Guru is there. So physical complaints are very less. If anything, I did exercise. I'm still a little bit sore, so maybe that's what you're seeing in elbow. And I sit Padmasana a fair amount, but I can always do more.
Yes, thank you so much, Aya. Thank you so much, Peter Bloomfield, Aya. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for coming today and demonstrating this power of third eye for everyone. So with this, we come to an end of today's segment of power manifestation. Please stay tuned as we prepare ourselves and get ready for the next segment.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.
Yes, we're back. And now in this next segment, we're going to be understanding a little bit about the world today, the problems humanity is going through, and how Kailasa is combating all those problems and the lifestyle, the solutions which Kailasa has to offer in response to the problems the world is going through today. And so here we can see in the world today, there are so many number of deaths, so much of suffering which is going on because of the COVID-19, where all over the world, each and every country has been impacted by the effects and the cascading effects of the COVID-19 pandemic.
This is the method to diagnose incompleteness.
Kailasa is a revival of non-violent ahimsa, where value is created purely based on business that enrich people, eliminating any business or economic practice that thrives on exploitation, such as insurance, as described by Paramashiva in Vedagama. Anything that increases value by being shared should be freely available to all. Example, education, open source software. That way, the growth of the individual and the growth of the society is aligned.
So this is some of the differences which are happening in the world today, whereas the solutions and the lifestyles which Kailasa is offering to combat and to remedy these problems. In Kailasa, the free services which are offered by Kailasa are the Quantum Memory Program, Kailasa's Reserve Bank, Kailasa's Healing Service, Nithyananda Sacred Arts University, the Hindu Imports and Exports and the International Trade, Kailasa's e-passport, Kailasa Science of Completion, Kailasa's flood relief initiatives, the Paramashiva program in Kailasa, and the Pache Patni Pratam Kailasa. So these are the top 10 services. And apart from these top 10 services, there are 71 more services which are being offered by Kailasa.
Power of your thoughts.
In the world today, you can see Kailasa Hindus were contributing 40% of the world's GDP.
In today's world, there are so many places, so many research facilities, so many ways the government cannot simply fund and is not funding all these entities. Hospitals not get enough funding, educational institutions not get enough funding. Countries rack up so much of dollars in debt and are unable to simply pay it off. And the global debt of the whole world together is sitting somewhere in trillions, not even in millions and billions, but in trillions. Is where the global debt of today's world is standing. Whereas 2000 years ago, Hindus contributed to 40% of the world's GDP, the global domestic product. And so You can see how life positive Hinduism was and Hindus were, where they contributed 40% to the world's GDP, whereas in today's world, only debt is what, and the bigger figures here today.
So Kailasa aims to create a
OK， 我来了。
bank which creates its own supply of money, which is not contaminated by flat currency. The function includes an
哎，我们教室怎么就3个人呀？ 大家都知道这个教室吗？
This fund will attract investment from the entire Hindu community, one of the wealthiest communities in the world. This fund will strengthen the community by investing in things that matter to the community in purely non-violent business that follow the principles of the art of
OK，
It will lend money to the members of the community for them to invest in non-violent business.
In today's world,
Coronavirus is as damaging as transit
那所以这个 Paramashiva 它的这个经济呢，就是这些人民Paramashiva 呢，它是金钱的这样的共同创造者就是我们的，就是我们就是不断去创造财富就是它是活跃的，这样的这个能力它是活跃的那讲一下这个孤独症现在就是超过60%的这个孤独人群呢，就是他们都结婚了，他们都是已婚的那他们的这个已婚的这些夫妇呢，他们没有去分享他们最深层次的感受想法还有经历，所以呢，这些孤独呢，就是它就像抽烟一样，就是像香烟一样，是一个很危险的事情。那这个科学家呢，就是也是这个有这结论给我们就是说有非常剧烈的这样的方式，就是孤独它是影响到我们的身心健康的，就他们有去做这些调查那这个整个世界的这个问题就是关于孤独症有59%的就是很多孤独症的这些老年人呢，就是有59%的这样的危险的去这个有物理上就是有身心上的这个不健康。然后呢，也存在非常多的这些分手呀，然后这个人际关系上的这些争执，所以就是没有能力去交流，其实就是主要的一个共同这样的原因，就是为什么很多婚姻还有很多关系它是结束的，这有65%的就是结束的。那我们有这样的一些数据一些这个离婚的这些原因73%的原因呢是缺少这个承诺，然后56%是争吵太多然后55%呢是不忠诚，46%呢就是结婚太年轻，45%就是很多不现实的这个期待。然后呢，44%呢就是结婚的这个缺少质量，然后41%呢就是对于婚姻没有准备好就是没准备太好。所以就是从离婚家庭当中来的儿童呢，孩子们呢，就是他是有2倍的可能性从高中去辍学。这个孩子们经历了这个离婚呢，也是更频繁的有就是更低的这个学业的表现。那有很多这个就是国内的一些暴力 那91%的这个暴力呢，就是他的这个这些案件呢，罪行都是对女性啊这个造成了这个伤害。2017年的时候，87000个女性和女孩被谋杀。那其中5万人呢是被他们的家庭成员或者是另一半呢，或者是前任所谋害。这个离婚的这个事件呢，那在美国呢，就是50%的婚姻呢，最后它都是离婚了，所以每13秒就有一个离婚发生，离婚事件发生，每天就是有6646个这样的每周就是46000个。所以呢，就是5个首个原因呢，就是没有交流，然后或者是经济原因，或者是暴力啊，或者是再也没有感情了。但这个凯拉萨的这个生活的环境呢，它是每个人都是基于这个互相的这种理解，然后去交流。那讲一下这个抑郁，在这个美国呢，有1600万的成年人，或者是也是说6.7%的这个美国人是处于这个抑郁的状态。那1998年的这个美国心理联合的这个联合会的主席说，就是说那在这个英国这个非常严重的抑郁呢，它其实是双倍的，就是在这个就是在疫情期间这个抑郁呢就发生了，就是相当于以前的2倍了。就是大家可以看到，这个以前是绿色的，蓝色的，就是这个数量，然后疫情之后呢，就是这个白色的，就是1周之内呢，就可以看第一个栏1周之内就已经涨了1半。那母亲呢，其实就是就是被报道就是有更频繁的这样的挫折孤单还有这个抑郁。那抑郁呢，它是一个就是非常常见的这样的头脑的这样的一个疾病。全球有超过2亿2亿6千万的这样的人是有抑郁的。凯拉萨呢，它就是不只是这样的一个基础设置，它是一个这样的生态系统，非常棒的这个Sangha这个聚集起来，不管是电子上的或者是物理上的现实生活中的，然后我们去练习这个灵性的这个生活方式。大概有38.5%的这样的公司的这样的职员呢，每天睡得少于6个小时，然后就患有像是 这种抑郁的这种疾病。那大多数印度的这个自杀者呢，就是他们其实是低于44岁的。印度的这个42%的这个职员员工呢，都是患有抑郁症。因为在印度2021年的时候呢，所有的这些13万的人就是去自杀，相当于是每天有371人自杀。然后基本上是有一半呢，他们都是就是有一些心理的这个疾病。那在2008年到2015年期间呢，就是焦虑症和这个抑郁症的，就是职员员工的这个焦虑症和抑郁症的这个概率呢，提升了45%到50%。那基本上也就是100个人里面有3个人就是会有这种疾病的困扰。那36%的这个印度人呢，就是有这种可能去患有这个抑郁症。那自杀呢，它是这个美国就是全部年龄的这个致死的就是集中的方法的这个排名第10。每天在美国就是有123个人，大概123个人的自杀，所以相当于每12分钟就有一个。所以15年的时候呢，有110万个110万个人就是就是在美国尝试着自杀过，就相当于是每31秒就有一个人想要自杀。那就相当于是25%到50%的这些人呢，就是之前就是这些已经自杀的这些人之前就是已经尝试过。就是自杀呢，它是美国的这个致死的这个排名第10的因素。这2019年呢，就是这个自杀，它是对这个47000个人的这个死亡是有责任的。每11分钟有一个人自杀。那每年呢，就是有大概80万的人自杀。然后呢，它这个数据也是持续上涨。那卡拉萨的这个生活方式呢，它是再去不断的去丰富这个超过195个国家。是通过这不同的这些研讨会啊，这些网上的这些研讨会很多课程，然后去灵性的去疗愈很多人，去疗愈他们内在的一些暴力啊。所以呢，我们来去了解一下谁是 Bhagavan 圣尊这个财神Venkateshwara。那这是经文 Shastra Pramana。就是宇宙呢，它是这个最终极的这个存在就是 Narayana 它是不可磨灭的，它是就是最终极的、最高的，它是目标。 那在这个Brahmanda Purana 当中呢，就是也是包括了，就是其实是有这个财神的，就是它是有1008个名字。
That's one more thing. You need to throw in your decision.
那在这个Klita 的这个瑜伽呢，是 Nala Simha。那 Venkateshwara 呢，他是这个我们上师这个他的这个肌肉记忆，就是我们上师他自己说的，我有一个非常强烈的这个连接和这个Venkateshwara。就是我母亲在怀着我的时候呢，去这个财神庙里面去朝圣，然后他去做的这样的一个仪式，然后之后呢，他吐了，然后他去呕吐了。
好的，老师我来了。
好的，感谢。
这个甜品来自于文格施华，我与它有强烈的连接。赋予了很高的声誉，成为了他朋友和亲人中最重要的。在这个事情中，他获得了未减少的财富和无与伦比的繁荣。在另一个世界及解放，文格施华给予所有 Ananta Ganas 神圣吉祥的品质。崇拜他的人会获得财富和所有其他维度的生命。今天我们今天来庆祝温哥施华的出现。这个仪式只剩下15天。我会成为强烈的、有力量的、 蒙哥施华的信徒。我今天要向你们揭示蒙哥施华。蒙哥施华是最强有力的化身，是毗湿奴最强有力的化身。他与另外一位神明结婚了。停留在地球上。以这具身体，在200年之内创造了一个美好的国家。祝福了他的信徒们各种吉祥的事情，例如健康、财富。他最终决定把他自己成为一个什么，让他对于所有的信徒来说都是可以接到的。对于每一个人，你只需要站着，他就出现。这里阿萨意味着可以接受所有人的化身。仅仅是站着就可以为我们整个宇宙给予恩典。现在我在此刻唤醒他的存在。祝福你们所有人，让你们都达到并且体验并且传播永恒的喜悦。现在我们有另外一个视频，为我们解释了整个责任，并且为我们沐浴在Shiva之中。我欢迎你们所有人以我的爱与尊重，坐在全世界的信徒以尼夏南达 电视看着我们的人们。我以我的爱与尊敬欢迎你们之中所有的人。让我们进入更深的有关于创造的科学。这解释了所有的粒子。还有它的行为，比如把弓放在箭上，然后拉开。创造一个空间，并且将它释放。去任何你想要显化的现实。在印度的传统中，弓箭手从来不进行杀戮的，这里没有任何的死亡。如果你想要水，没有人跑去分离的所在。Archery 在印度的传统中是另外一个意图，就是弓箭手。我看到有一些人正在花费他们的时间，所以我可以通过他们来显化这整个晚餐。我现在还没有找到正确的人，或许我会亲自从我的古鲁库之中选择，请理解。只有在启示的水平上，你才会需要物理上拥有这些弓和箭。但是在你的导师这里，他们并不需要物理上被触碰。如果你经常来听萨桑，很多我的客人，并且听起来，就他们的概念是我并不需要这个世界，我并不需要得到这个世界。知道我在说什么？另一个层面上理解你正在分享着什么，那一瞬间宇宙就会回应，立刻就会回应。就在这些个瞬间，萨米的南达发生。对身体语言的转化能力就是浪漫。浪漫意味着你们双方都可以通过你的身体语言理解 你最想要教给对方的东西。关系仅仅是持续者，它并不是浪漫。关系与浪漫就是基于性改编和交换的关系维持，与浪漫是截然相反的。浪漫是关系的基础，而不是性的交换。与一位上师交流的瞬间是极端的浪漫，因为他有能力去接触到最高的真相。从那个场景之中，它并没有什么多余的价值。当上师给予整个世界保证的那一瞬间，你们都会一瞬间得到开悟。对每一个弓箭手，我不知道他们说他头瓦斯说了多少次，请理解。现在的喜马拉雅有太多的雪，有太多的眼睛，决定去把它们融化。这么多的眼睛想要将它们融化，仅仅是出于神圣的目的。但是喜马拉雅的雪，只有在 Shakti 作为你人生力量显化的时候，才会决定融化。有这么多的眼睛注视着喜马拉雅，想要将它融化。只有 Ramati 决定融化，和 Sadashiva 决定给予我们力量的显化。如果我们要显化，我们就会显化 Shakti， 就像一个孩子创造了一个 Vatapargana 去融化，但是这一切还是不会融化。另外，他创造另外一个空间，就是这些人不仅想要融化它，而且会来到这里将它融化。作为你有意愿并且拿起责任，不是拿起行为去做的行为，叫做责任。只有当Sadashiva成为责任，它以 Shakti 的方式流动。对于我们所有人，Sadashiva就在那里。只有它作为 能力的太阳升起的时候，才会融化沙瓦，显化 Shakti， 让你成为 Shiva， 请理解。是尴尬使得喜马拉雅变得伟大。我们甚至不在乎喜马拉雅。喜马拉雅有无数的牛，但是谁在乎呢？为什么喜马拉雅赢得了如此敬重的关系？因为它以沙克达的方式流动。如果不是因为这个，即便是你有多过上百万的眼睛，也不会有人注意。如果你以 Shakti 的方式流动，这就意味着你将对我们来说是一个神圣的 Sadashvara。你对于我而言，就像Sadashvara一样重要。唯一的区别是我将通过 Shakti 在你面前融化。当我启动了一个 Shakti， 当我为甘纳启动了一个 Shakti， 你会很喜欢南极或者北极。南极或者北极是沙瓦吗？是的，是的，他们也是 Shiva。只有当它们融化并且流动作为钢纳，否则它们只是沙瓦上的，仅仅是停留在沙瓦萨那的状态里。挺好。责任。是你可以融化并且不久的东西。如果你融化自己，你会以 Shakti 的方式进行流动。人们永远在他的经济领域的银行里流动着。你唯一的工作就是你有很多的山或者是钻石，然后坐在那里说这是我的我的我的。这一切有哪一个是你的呢？你看到其他的山了吗？那个山比这个山高3英尺，这意味着它的宽度和长度意味着更多的钻石。那么钻石又意味着什么呢？它可以给你的内在注入力量吗？《 然后你只会用这些语言来进行祈祷。当你意识到你就是钻石本身的时候，你会建造更多的方式去达到富有。你会为你的财富拿起责任，让它成为凯伦。亚克莎不是拉克米女神，古佩拉也不是拉克什米女神。这个有关维克什华整个完美的故事，是一个非常令人惊奇的概念，是它如何让亚克莎成为拉克什米。它这个稀有编的是可以预定的。维克什华承担了提供稀有的责任。就是在这个故事的结尾，如果你支付首都，生命就会结束。请理解。责任使得稀有是可以流通的。所有现在的伟大的事物，并不是因为那些拥有者的财富，或者是这些拥有者稀有的程度。 很多国王比Raja更加稀有，但是这并不是因为他们的稀有程度，或者是他们宣扬他们的名字和荣耀，这是因为他们所承担的责任。在历史上有很多比Raja更加稀有的国王，并不是因为他们所拥有的资源和稀有程度，只有你所承担的责任是值得被庆祝的。责任，责任使你流通的生活在富有之中。并不是所谓的资源。从一开始我就希望我的巴纳萨们知道，你在地球上真正重要的是你所承担的责任，而不是你银行之中的存款。现在只有电脑一台，计算着零。你不应该做的就是成为一个甚至不知道自己是奴隶的奴隶。我告诉你，即便是你知道你是一个人的奴隶，这是玛雅的幻想，是什么东西的奴隶，甚至都不知道他已经掌控了你。这个就是玛雅的轨迹。即便是你是狗或者是奴隶，你可以稍微正派一点。如果你认为你是一只狗，而因此不是你是一个狗或者是奴隶，因此而感到正派，你这是最糟糕的玛雅的幻想。有多少责任你承担起，你就有多少作为萨达施瓦的荣华。 这是你的成就，因为这样子的融化和流动，也无论你是否使用你的身体，都可以流动或者融化。当你也了解这一点，你可以在你年轻并且可以的时候成为 Shakti， 当你的生活还可控的时候，溢出所有这一切生命的存在，学会流动并且融化，甚至在这个真相这个现实在你身边安顿下来之前融化。在你的头脑一认知到疲倦和无聊之前，就理解你正在吃下越来越多的消极的认知。随着这样子，你变老了。变老意味着不断收集着负面的认知，并且让它们成为你的一部分。这就是我们在三感之中如何看待一个人是老还是年轻。然后45岁的人称自己很年长，但是95岁的人说他很年轻，85岁的人说我还没有出生呢。我想一次性的完成这一个项目，永远完成这个项目。回答你们，越多的收集负面的认知，你就老得越快。你越多的收集负面的认知，实在是让你寒冷到冻住，然后让你不能移动你的身体或者是跳跃。让你的胃里、身体里、心里充满了这样的爱。而这里除却更多的并不是欢庆，不要学习别人的生活方法，不要从别人身上偷窃，这是他们的合理性，这是他人的财产，不要偷窃他人的表达。 你们所试图抓住的这一切，从第一天开始就试图抓住这一切，让你们困扰。不要从他人那里试图偷窃观念，那是他们生活唯一的方式。使用并且祈祷的早晨是不同的。就是这个东西，它甚至可以成为早餐，就是萨达是吧？可以作为我们的早餐。理解你人生的深度，决定了，然后你所收集的这一切，决定了你是老的或者是年轻的，是活跃鲜活的生活着，或者是每天没有任何的困惑。或者是啊，我不能做这个，我不能做那个。为什么你每天不做一个邮件，然后让它成为终极的方向？在你的邮件中有太多的软件，是去声明你为什么不能做，然后这一切都会直接创造你的这一天。就是收到圆满的邮件，并且永远不会厌倦。就是挺好。然后收到圆满的邮件，并且永远不困，这就是化身。今天的答显中，文科施华将通过第1008个化身来显化，就是尼西亚南达，让我们来接受祝福，并且唤醒我们的财富意识。什么是财富？财富并不仅仅是一个东西，是一个可以接触到的事情。财富是你的整个存在，任何能够增加你的东西都是财富。你享受健康的质量，你的人际关系，你在事业上的满足，你的精神状态，你内心的满足感，所有这些都是创造生活财富成功的标准。 财富是组合。财富不仅仅是金钱或者货币，金钱是一种财富，货币是一种财富，资产是一种财富，而活着、活跃也是一种财富。所有这一切加在一起就是财富。这4个加起来就是财富、货币、资产、活跃。财富没有好坏之分，它是一种效用。很多人有共同的信念，他们相信有钱的都是傲慢的坏人。当你带着深深的抵抗财富走向财富，你不会积累财富，即使你积累了，你也会背负财富的罪恶感。傲慢并不来自于财富，傲慢的人就是傲慢的，无论他们是否富有。如果我们错误的把财富连接到傲慢上，创造了一个与财富相关的模式，并且开始憎恨财富，就像我们憎恨傲慢一样。资产是好的，在我们内心的深处，还有一个就是认为贫困是好的，在我们内心深处，我们把贫困当做一种好的品质，我们对贫穷感到敬畏和尊重。那么我们将如何创造财富呢？如果我们对财富感到不安全，我们将如何创造财富呢？还有更多的共同观念，比如说创造金钱是一种罪，创造可以创造更多的财富，创造力强，责任也很强。有的人相信富人并不聪明，富人工作很聪明，但并不努力。不要太懒，懒得弯腰去实现你的梦想。读读今天任何一个百万富翁的故事，你就会发现财富并不是来自于凭自己的精灵，你必须配得上它。财富会来自于那些真正富有并且提供他人的人。财富的意识，财富意识意味着我们做出一个明确的决定，打破使我们一而再再而三陷入贫困的神话和心理模式。你显化了你的愿望吗？你并不显化你的愿望，你显化你的认知，就是你相信会成为认知，感知会成为现实的东西。你显化你相信的，而不是你想要的。信念与欲望之间的差距。我们很多人说我真的渴望财富，但在内心深处你相信富人是傲慢的人，是坏人，他们做了很多坏事。如果你相信富人是傲慢的、坏的、错误的，他们做很多错误的事情，他们在剥削别人。有这样的信念，你将如何在你的生活中创造财富呢？感知，你的感知是构成你实相的物质。如果你渴望财富，但你相信感知、认知富人不是好的，或者是财富太多的责任，自然你就不会在你的生活之中彰显财富。你的欲望和你的感知之间的差距被称为你的根源模式。所有你所感知到、认知到的一切，你创造了一个特定的能量场，你吸引的环境、人周围的一切都让这种认知变成现实。你所需要的就是毅力，你的决定，你不会放弃你的意图，这是意志的坚持。你或许想要拥有财富，你或许相信、不相信这是你的可能性，你可能没有意识到这是你的可能性，你可能没有意识到，你可能没有把它作为你的可能性去认知。我们要做的第一步，也是最重要的一步，就是创造一个吸引财富的能源领域。创造一个磁场，第一步是清理所有不完整你所携带的与财富有关的不圆满，并且创造一个正确的空间，一个强大的磁场在你的中心。为了吸引财富，支持你创造财富的情况， 支持你创造财富的人，让你像磁能的中心一样，以你想要的方式显示财富。然后我们现在完成就是财富的，用5分钟完成财富的圆满。写出你关于金钱所有的不圆满，你想到什么就写什么。当你想到金钱的那一刻，它是否给你带来巨大的痛苦，或者是不可能性？所有的这一切在你体内唤醒的情感或者是能量是什么？如果你感到痛苦、愤怒，当你想到钱的时候，无论你想到什么，钱是困难的，钱是不可能的，钱是除非你欺诈不能得到钱，因为你欺骗某人，某人会欺骗你。那么多在内心关于钱与钱的不圆满，只需要花几分钟，让我们挖出所有的不圆满信念、心理模式、感知、信念和认知，我们就可以拥有金钱。
Paramashiva
For whatever you want to be, the actual work you need to do is on your fears. You are working on many wrong things. You think you need to work on your desires, energy, activism, or on your intelligence. Intelligence is not information. It is the ability to handle information. That comes only when you crack down your fear. Fear is a pattern, not fact. Here we have a beautiful video where Swamiji expands on this truth. How fear is a pattern and not fact.
Some deeper insights into this fear pattern. See, when I utter the word fear pattern, it means all your fears are patterns, not facts. Please listen.
当我说恐惧是一个模式的时候，意味着你的所有恐惧并不是一个现实，你的恐惧的能量超过了你，使之看起来像一个现实。请理解，当他们超过了你，它就会看起来像一个现实。当你超过了它，它看起来像是一个模式。我们所要做的一切，做一些事情，所以让它永远不能超过你，它永远不能使你感觉到无力，他们将永远不能使你感觉到无力。请听好，你要做一些事情，所以他们将永远无法成为无力感。请听这一真相，并且内化。所有的恐惧不过是让你感觉到无力的模式。只有当你进入无力感的时候，模式才会看起来像一个真实。就当你心中的英雄死亡之后，他这个死因反而看起来像一个英雄，然后这个东西本身像一个真相。这是你身上所发生的最糟糕的事情，请理解，这是你身上所发生的最糟糕的事情。所有的恐惧无非就是对于死亡的恐惧，所有的恐惧终极上都是来自于对死亡恐惧的根源。事实上，无论什么时候你变得无力，那是那一瞬间要教会你不要恐惧的现实。请听好，如果你并不感觉到无力，它仅仅是转化。事实上，死亡导向一个如此未知的，就是甚至让你无法理解的空间。如果在你的人生中，你必须要害怕什么东西的话，你只需要害怕变得无力。除此之外，没有任何东西需要担心。除了感到无力和焦虑之外，无需担忧任何事情。 你并不需要恐惧，你需要超越它。你无需担心所有的恐惧。你与古鲁之间深刻的连接就会成为一种富足。谁是古鲁？音节古代表黑暗。鲁代表光明，毫无疑问，古鲁确实是吞噬黑暗的至高意识。古鲁与自我的意识的自我并不同，毫无疑问，这就是事实，这就是事实。因此，智者应该努力去寻找它。蒙克施华的阿卡西阅读意味着他将回答信徒的问题，而我们都可以来提问并且见证。
During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
저는 오늘 이제 파주 쪽으로 아프리카에 겸 세차를 하러 갈 거예요. 근데 아침에 좀 흐리더라고요. 그래서 비 오면
I tell you,
내일 해야 되나?
each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. I welcome you all with my love and respect.
Nityanam, everybody, welcome back. And in this event, as we all are being blessed to have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagwan Venkateshwara, we have seen the various different powerful cognitions that we need to hold to manifest abundance and wealth in our life. What are the cognitions that limit us, that bind us, versus what are the cognitions that we need to hold to manifest abundance in our life? In this segment, before we enter into the Venkateshwara readings, we'll be looking at the different offerings to Bhagwan Venkateshwara, by which we can experience that oneness, by which we can experience the powerfulness with Bhagwan Venkateshwara. Please sit straight and come to the space of listening.
让我们现在进入聆听的空间之中，和巴格瓦尼西亚南达处在一起。让我们准备好迎接巴格瓦尼西亚南达的达显。
The offerings for Bhagwan Venkateshwara.
然后我们现在进入了给文格施华供奉的阶段。
There's a beautiful verse in the Vishnu Sahasranama. Shiro dhanvat pradeshe suchamani vilasat saikate moktikanam mala klipta sanasta spatikamani nibhair moktakair mananditanga subhaira bhradair bhaira parivirchitair mukta piyusha varshai anandina punyadaringalingada
现在就在唱诵经文，大家听一听，这个经文是可以消业力的。
all over his body pearls made of spatika, who sits on the throne of garland of pearls located in the sea, sand of precious stones, by the side of the sea of milk, who gets happy of the white cloud, sprayed of the drops of nectar, and he who has the mace, the wheel, and the lotus in his hands. Bhupado Yasya Nabhir यदा सुरनीलश्चन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावशश्चिराध्यौ मुखमपि दहनो यस्य वस्तेयमद्भिः अन्तश्यामं यस्य विश्वं सुरनरकगघोभिः चित्रं रम्यते तं त्रिभुवनवपुषं विष्णुमीशं नमामि। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I bow before that God Vishnu, who is the Lord of the three worlds, who has the earth.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva.
Sorry for the technical glitch. Shantakaram bhujagasayanam padmanabham suresham vishwadharam gagana sadrisham kills all worries and fears and who is the Lord of all the worlds. Meghashyamam Pitakausevasam Srivatsakam Kaustubhobasitangam Punyopetam Pundarikaya Taksham Vishnum Vande Sarvalokaikkanatham. I bow before that God Vishnu, who is the Lord of the universe, who is black like a cloud, who wears the yellow silks, who has the Srivatsa on him, whose limbs shine because of the Kaustubha, who has an open eyes like an open lotus, and who is surrounded by the blessed always. Shashanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapita Vastram Sarasiruhekshanam Sahasravakshasthala Shobhikaustubam Namami Vishnum Shirasa Chaturbujam. I bow before that God Vishnu, who has the four arms, who has the conch wheel in his hands, who wears a crown and the ear globes, who wears the yellow silks, who has the lotus-like eyes, who shines because of the Kaustubha worn in his garlanded chest. That was the description of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The first offering that we all can offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara is the $1 Sankalpa. Offering of the Sankalpa, which is the conscious resolution, blesses the person who is offering with the fruition of all the desires and wishes that he is yearning for. The next offering
现在要供奉的一个是托勒斯的玛瑙，它耗费$251。现在我们正在讲我们要做的这些祭祀，把这个托勒斯献给文格施华，你会得到祝福，与文格施华有深深的虔诚，感觉与文格施华联系和合一，以及财富表现、商业繁荣和生活繁荣的强大空间。下一个供奉是阿刹那。然后这个供奉的话，它可以把阿巴拉纳献给为毗湿奴脚上环状的脚镯，阿巴拉纳作为脚镯，他脚上的脚趾环，手臂上的手镯，腰上的阿巴拉纳，为文格施华提供脚趾环，以及获得他的祝福，得到长寿和繁荣的生活。那么下面一个是帕达夫扎，它耗费$1008。供奉帕达夫扎，然后清除你的业力，清除你开悟道路上所有的障碍，表达感激之情，加强你与上师之间的联系，在生活的每一个方面，健康、财富和人际关系表示吉祥。那么今天还有一个美丽的传统，就是这个尼霍鲁霍皮迪。蒂鲁马拉有一个美丽的传统，就是它这个神庙叫做尼呼鲁霍皮迪，就是文格施华的信徒在这个地方提供他们所拥有的任何东西，金钱、黄金 和珠宝等等，把他们所缺少的和业力供奉在他们的脚下。然后索罗罗吉已经打开了三摩地达显的道路，他祝福我们接受我们的贡品，帮我们从业力和不圆满之中解脱出来。说啥呀？反正这个也是可以供奉的，大家可以尝试一下这个非常有新意的供奉。把你自己打扮成蒙哥施华，用你所有的金银和其他的珠宝来装饰自己。然后你可以就是把这些珠宝包在一块白色的布里进行捐赠。然后有序的把它们拍下来。一旦你拍下这个珠宝，并且上传，用3个结放在这个布里。将这块布和珠宝一起放在你的礼拜室或者储物柜，在这之后不要碰它们，因为它一旦被放好，就已经包含了你所有的业力。然后立刻将产品送到上述地，就是你可以向蒙哥施华供奉珠宝，然后你的珠宝被一块白色的布包起来之后，你所有的业力都被包住了。然后只要你把这些珠宝供奉出去，你的所有的业力都被供奉出去。
Today is the day people offer lot of wealth, whatever they would like to offer to Bhagwan Venkateshwara, because today the gold, especially gold, many of us might have a direct feeling connection with gold or direct relationship with gold, because our entire tradition has always been on physical gold as the currency. That is the reason even now our beloved Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is opening this entire science, bringing back the science of the Reserve Bank of Kailasa, which is reviving the ancient economic principles, economic policies of Kailasa. And there, as we all know, it is all in gold. The Swarna Kasa, the Swarna Mutra, it is in gold that the entire transaction happened. Many of us in our life, especially if you're back from a Hindu background, you will see that gold is an important part of your life, especially if you're a woman. There is gold that gets passed on from generations to generations to generation. Even at times when the husband goes through difficult times in his life, there is always the wealth that the wife holds as gold in her life. And it is that she uses to help and to balance the societal handlings and the family. Especially today, Akshaya Tritiya, which is whatever you give will immediately be multifoldly expanded and become abundant. Whatever you're holding on to, when you offer that, rather than being stuck as Kubera, who holds on to wealth, who grabs to wealth, who is possessive of his wealth,
通过把这一切都供奉给Bhagwan尼西亚南达，
you will see that you
你
make
会
it
看到宇宙
as
作
a
为一种
flowing
货币
currency
在你的
in
生
your
命里
life.
出现。
You'll make it as a cosmic currency in your life. Those of you who really feel connected to gold and who feel grounded
你
with
会感
respect to
到
gold,
臣服并且尊重。
there are so many different types of currency that are out there now, especially now in the boom in the cryptocurrency. But many still resort back
哦，这个现在正在讲
to
供
having
奉
the
黄金。
solid gold as a currency. Cryptocurrency that we are seeing,
就当你供奉黄金的时候，那种自由的感觉和无力感消失的感觉，都在我们的维达阿伽玛之中曾经被记载过。黄金是一种开悟的能量，这就是为什么整个吠陀时代的文明都建立在黄金之上。 如果我们要想供奉，我们需要就是通过这个目前幻灯片上的这个地址可以进行供奉，我们需要有意愿才可以进行供奉。然后我们现在都可以进入这个摊点 CC 的网站进行供奉。你可以选择你要供奉的任何的仪式。然后你可以在油管的聊天栏里供奉任何金额，就任何你想要供奉的金额。体验你人生最好供奉的机会，就是提供的机会。就是你在油管把聊天栏往下拉，你可以看到输入聊天内容的地方。就是确保你供奉了这个金额，然后你可以看到你供奉的金额所显示的评论是这个样子的。所以我要求你们每一个人至少就是供奉这其中这些各种形式祭祀其中任何一个，就是哪怕以$1起，我们来进行的供奉。是无论你供奉什么，至少10次以上，你一定会看到财富在你的人生之中显化。在摊点 CC 的这个网址上，我们可以看到你将如何供奉其他的祭祀。 我要求你们所有人至少供奉$1，就是仅仅需要$1，就是任何形式的供奉都可以让神明文格施华的恩典显化在你的生活之中。大家都可以来进行供奉啊！现在网上做这个供奉真的是非常的便捷。如果你没有这个摊点 CC 链接的话，可以找我们的志愿者要。而且尤其是今天，师父将作为八卦尼西亚南达出来进行答显。尤其是师父今天要作为文科施华出来进行答显。这有一个是我们去问问题，并且祈祷的祝福的链接。
response. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashiva.
Bhagavan Venkateshwara readings.
现在开始财神的阅读了。可以保佑我的公司在2021年。大家要听一下自己的名字啊，因为我不太会翻这个名字。来自文哥施华的祝福，这一切会发生的。就保佑所有国土的库的孩子可以得到好的教育，然后文哥施华的保佑，这一切是可以发生的。下一个问题来自这个美国，亲爱的文哥施华，我人生的目的是什么？下一个是苏维刚，中国的苏维刚。我这辈子可以变得就是富有吗？就是我的医生总是要我的钱。文哥说话僵了一下。刚才这个问题我没有特别听清啊，就是有意识，并且你的钱会变得更活跃，很快就会到来，祝福你。下一个问题来自马来西亚。 爱和祝福会发生。来自温哥书法的祝福，你会得到你所寻找的一切，祝福你。下一个是马来西亚的哈瑞成，亲爱的温哥书华，请祝福我，以各种形式的财富祝福我，就是甚至是智慧的财富来祝福我。来自于温哥书华的祝福，你会找到你所寻找的一切。下一个是来自于拉赫菲亚斯的艾纳斯，亲爱的温哥书华，请祝福我有喜悦并且美满的婚姻。来自于温哥书华的祝福，在你的人生之中带来更多的认知。下一个是来自于加拿大的这个，亲爱的温哥书华，我道歉，就是如果我要的太多，我想要你的祝福和你的引导，在我与祖父之间的关系上，我想要你支持我有稳定的财富，对我的目标就是有稳定的财富。来自于温哥书华的祝福，你会有，如果你想要有好的关系，你需要做一些提亚感，就意味着你需要做一些牺牲。祝福你。来自于温哥书华的祝福，每天晚上做 Heart Chakra， 祝福你。祝福你，你会拥有你所追寻的一切。下一个问题来自于这个 Peter， 亲爱的温哥书华，我应该去做什么样的工作来诚恳的、感恩的进行爱与祝福？温哥书华给予你爱和祝福，做圆满，做与财富的圆满，你会得到你所想要的一切。 下一个来自于这个加拿大的，请祝福我，你物理的在多伦多卡拉萨的物理形式答写。我们格式化的祝福来自于做Paramashiva，反正就是做一个祭祀，在多伦多的寺庙做一个祭祀。下一个来自新加坡，来自文格刷的祝福，你会得到他的。妈耶！请祝福我有好的表现在大学里。祝福你的孩子，文格施华会照顾好他的。祝福。下一个问题来自美国。
老师，我来了。
好的，好的。
这个是一个从马来西亚的一个人问。他说我怎么样的这和我的家里圆满这个就是关系。Venkateshwara是会保佑你的，说你会和他们圆满的。是，这个是从美国的一个那个上满来的问的问题。是，亲爱的Venkateshwara才。刚才断了一下，他说告诉我怎么样来做。Venkateshwara保佑你，赐福你。说你要做就为在这个双击的脚下，要在礼毛，中国的礼毛问的问题。他问的问题我没有听清，但是他说这个人说的，他说不知道，我没有听清他说。他说他好像问他有恐惧，他说这个财神说保佑你，你会那个就是解脱，从恐惧中解脱出来的。他是这个人是从美国问的，他说我的这个儿子什么时候结婚，好像是。 我这边线路在这个不是很好。现在好像线路不太好，网络不太好，在这一直打转的啊。现在大课这边好像线路不好，没有什么，冻结了。
Tam namami. Nityanam, everybody. I welcome each and every one of you who are watching us live from all across the globe on Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and who are connected with us on the Zoom to a video conferencing on this auspicious day of Akshaya Tritiya, and to receive